Good morning. Today I am going to talk to you about some common digestive problems that our bodies can experience. Our bodies have to overcome many obstacles to digest our food so that it can provide us with the energy that we need. These obstacles include how food gets to the stomach without interfering with our breathing, a way for our food to pass through our diaphragm, the contents of the digestive tract need to keep moving at a steady pace. The regulation of fluids also help keep the steady pace up. Food must be broken down and suspended in a liquid at all times so that the enzymes can, do their stuff. Enzymes must be protected from what they excrete, and defecation needs to be periodical and clean. While our bodies have found solutions to all of these obstacles, problems still pop up and many people experience similar problems. The major common problems include choking, vomiting, diarrhea, colitis, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, gas, and gastroesophageal reflux or heartburn. Choking occurs when a food slips into the trachea, completely blocking the airway and rendering the victim speechless, coughless, and breathless. If choking occurs, the best course of action, if a person is truly choking, is to perform the Heimlich maneuver. People most commonly choke on chunks of meat, hot dogs, nuts, grapes, raw carrots, marshmallows, hard or sticky candy, gum, popcorn, peanut butter. Vomiting is when the innards of the stomach are ejected up through the esophagus to the mouth. While vomiting is a symptom of many diseases, the vomiting itself is nothing to concern yourself over unless it causes large amounts of fluids to be lost, which causes dehydration. When this occurs, other fluids in the body redistribute themselves, causing essential salts in the cells to leave the cells. To replace the salts and fluids lost, glucose and saline are given intravenously. Diarrhea. Do I really have to talk about this? Damn. Diarrhea is rather loose and watery stools that signify the bolus has moved too quickly through the intestines for fluid to be reabsorbed. Like vomiting, diarrhea is a symptom of many diseases, and several treatments can sometimes occur in a healthy person as a result of an infection. Also like vomiting, diarrhea can lead to major fluid loss if it continues for too long. Diarrhea can also occur because of disorders of the GI tract like colitis and irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS. Colitis is an inflammation of the large intestine that is treated by resting the bowel. If symptoms of colitis continue after treatment, surgery to remove the colon and the rectum may be necessary. That really sucks. We'll come back to IBS in a little bit. Constipation can be characterized by straining during bowel movements, hard stools, and infrequent bowel movements, which is fewer than 3 times per week, and less commonly, abdominal discomfort, headaches, backaches, and gas. Constipation can be caused by having a busy lifestyle, a side effect of medicine, or a bowel obstruction. Increasing dietary fiber intake to 20 to 25 grams per day can help ease constipation by helping hold water in the stools. Taking in more fiber can also help prevent hemorrhoids and diverticulosis. Hemorrhoids are swellings of the veins around the rectum that can be painful. Diverticulosis is a condition where the intestinal walls form bulging pockets that can worsen constipation, entrap feces, and become infected or inflamed. In addition to fiber, consuming more water also helps to prevent constipation. Laxatives are another way to eliminate constipation, but they should only be used in the short term. Irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, is one of the more common digestive problems. There are 2 types. The most common is when the GI tract contractions are stronger and last longer than normal, causing gas, bloating, and diarrhea. On the opposite end of the scale, the GI contractions can also be weaker, causing constipation. No one really knows exactly what causes IBS, but it appears to be aggravated when some people eat certain foods or go through large amounts of stress. Dietary treatment includes isolating and avoiding trigger foods and eating smaller meals. My extensive research has brought me to the FODMAP diet, a diet for people with IBS that limits fructose, lactose, fructans, galactans, and polyols. Overall, the diet is very limiting on what you can and can't eat, and it would make it difficult to ensure that you are obtaining enough of everything else that is needed by the body. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disease characterized by inflammation of the small intestine after eating foods that contain the protein gluten. When someone who has celiac disease consumes gluten, their immune system reacts to the gluten in the small intestine, causing inflammation that damages the villi, crippling nutrient absorption. Symptoms are similar to IBS, and therefore celiac disease is commonly misdiagnosed as IBS. A gluten-free diet is a surefire way to prevent a flare-up of celiac disease. Left untreated, celiac disease can lead to iron deficiency anemia, early onset of osteoporosis or osteopenia, infertility and miscarriage, lactose intolerance, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, central and peripheral nervous system disorders, pancreatic insufficiency, intestinal lymphomas, and other GI cancers, gallbladder malfunction, neurological manifestations including ataxia, epileptic seizures, dementia, migraines, neuropathy, and myopathy. Many people complain about large amounts of gas. Belching. Does anyone still call it belching? I've always called it burping. Anyways, it is caused by swallowing air. Everyone swallows a little air when they eat, but fast eaters swallow more than others. Poorly fitted dentures, soda or other carbonated drinks, and chewing gum causes more air to be swallowed as well. To prevent belching, eat slowly, chew your food well, and relax. Eating isn't a race. Carb-rich foods can cause intestinal gas, but everyone expels gas. Healthy people expel several hundred milliliters of gas per day. Many people experience heartburn or a painful sensation behind the breastbone when the lower esophageal sphincter allows the contents of the stomach to flow a little into the esophagus. This can be caused by eating or drinking too much, changing positions, like if you're sitting down and you stand up or you bend over or something like that, some medications, and smoking. Being overweight or gaining weight can increase the frequency, duration, and severity of heartburn. To avoid heartburn, a person must do what needs to be done to prevent gas. Slow down when eating, chew more thoroughly, and eating is not a race. Well, as the title entails, everything mentioned above are common digestive problems, so it is very likely that you'll come across these problems in the field of dietetics. Having some knowledge about what these problems can do can help you to diagnose various diseases, as most of these problems are symptoms of other diseases, or help get treatment quickly for your clients.